Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Altcoin Bosses. Now, in today's video, we're going to switch it up a little bit. Why is cryptocurrency changing, and what is it changing into? This is the key question. All right? You've obviously got the legacies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. You know, these are the main coins. These coins were the basis of cryptocurrency when it all started. But things are starting to change, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you know, you've got the one-hit wonders like Shiba and Doge, other meme tokens, which is all about the backing of people, getting all hyped up, you know, and creating this big gravy train. But what we need to be aware of is the transition that is happening right now in cryptocurrency. See, Bitcoin itself can only do one of two things, all right? It can only go higher or it can go lower. Its utility itself is welcomed across the board. It's understood as digital money. So it's really, as I always say, the fashionable coin. But that's not really the big problem. See, it's not an issue if Bitcoin is going to get to 100K or not. Or if whether Ethereum's going to fix the gas fees. All right? Like cryptocurrency is taking over or challenging the idea of fiat, there are blockchains, ecosystems within cryptocurrency that are going to challenge the conventional practices of cryptocurrency. All right? There are blockchains out there that are pretty much going to dethrone Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my opinion. Why? Because of the adoption by the big money that is coming into cryptocurrency. So let's look at other, like, for example, ecosystems. What are ecosystems? Well, in cryptocurrency, we have Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Polygon, Dot, Avalanche, Cardia, Terra, Elrond. These are ecosystems that institutional money is starting to pay attention to. Look at the big move that is happening right now with NFT gaming. Right? And all of the developers, all these people that are working behind the scenes within these ecosystems and in the coins themselves, trying to really focus on getting people's attention with the gaming. All right? What I'm trying to get at to you, ladies and gentlemen, is this. We're paying too much attention to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Yeah, we've got a few of the altcoins themselves, but there are things that are changing right now in cryptocurrency, and we can't miss the boat. You know, you want to try and take advantage of the next sandbox. You want to be in it when the next Axie comes along, because that's the thing about the markets. No one's loyal. If one coin has had its day, that's it. Another coin will step in. They'll put their money into that. Okay? And this is what we're going to be looking into, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So in the coming videos, I'm going to be talking about all the main ecosystems. All right? I'm going to talk about Solana today. And I'm going to try and give you a little bit of an understanding on how to really work out where money is going to go based on the price action of each of the coins that represent each ecosystem. All right? So bear with me. So let's roll with it. Solana ecosystem. Now, what I'd like you to do, guys, is I'd like you to just bear with me for a second when I tell you this. All right? And when I tell you this, you're going to come to the charts and see things differently when you're actually on the hunt for coins. All right? So let's take oil. Now, oil as an industry sector itself, all right? Whenever the price of oil rises, there is an effect on all the companies behind the scenes that allow us to use oil. So, for example, say they have new oil. They found new oil somewhere. The winners on that find are exploration companies. Now, when an exploration company comes along and says, yo, guys, we found ourselves some new oil, happy days. They put it out there. We found tons of oil. Who's going to win next? Well, the refinery companies. They need to refine the oil. So when the stock of exploration companies is rising, so will the refinery companies. And after it's been refined, it's then going to be passed down the chain, and all the companies, okay, within the industry sector of oil, it's all going to be a ripple effect. The same thing applies in cryptocurrency. Each ecosystem is, of course, governed by the main coin of that ecosystem. All right? So in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through a couple of examples of how to really find coins that are showing the progression to grow. Now, remember, earlier we said that there are ecosystems right now that are getting ready to challenge the basis of Bitcoin and Ethereum XRP. They're going to be challenging those. There is a power shift right now. And NFT gaming, the metaverse, those are the two factors that are going to contribute to that mindset shift when it comes to cryptocurrency. Can you imagine when people come to cryptocurrency that they refer to Solana before they refer to Bitcoin? Can you believe that? Now listen, Solana is the fastest network in my opinion. I mean, I thought XRP was good, but Solana, I mean, what is it? 60,000 transactions can be processed within a second or something like that. 2-3 seconds. That's crazy. And Ethereum can only do 14,000 or something like that. So you can see something is changing, man. Why can Solana process that many transactions and then you've got Ethereum just not really doing that much? You know? So let's roll with it. Solana. Currently, right now, as part of the Solana ecosystem, what I'm looking for is to determine if there are coins out there within the Solana ecosystem that are going to be making the same moves as Solana. So the principle would be, when Solana starts to make a move, will any of the other coins within that ecosystem start to make moves also? All right. So here we go. Solana, currently at the 800 EMA. Happy days. What do we know about Solana and the 800 EMA? She always likes to hold that zone, and she does a good job of holding that zone very well. All right. Now, given with the price action today, ladies and gentlemen, Solana didn't really make that much of a move. Okay. She just held it just above the 800 EMA. Now, in my opinion, Solana seems to be doing well just to hold between the 200 and the 220 zone. But once Solana actually does break out and move higher, the first point would be at the break of the 240 range. It needs to break that point because that will be the central focus of the W formation. Once it then comes up into this area right here, we should see the retrace continuation to the upside. All right. Now, what other coins could we actually look at? Let's have a look at Link. Let's bring up Link right now. So, Link on the 1 hour time frame. The impact of Solana coming down is having an effect on Link. But Link looks like it's trying to base out. We do, and looks like we potentially could be in the process of developing an inverted head and shoulders, which is a little bit of a variation on the W formation. Okay? So by principle, we could see price coming up ever so slightly and then probably basing out in this range right here. All right? Which will then show us this formation right here. Okay? Now, what I'm not saying is this, guys. I'm not saying that everything's going to follow what Solana does purely because of the ecosystem. But what you need to understand is what is happening within the ecosystem that is going to grant the coins behind the ecosystem to move. Back again. Oil companies. If they find new oil, the oil and exploration company is going to see the win first because they found the oil. They then move it down to the refiners. They sell it. They do what they need to do there. The refiners will get the contract from the exploration company. Their increases start happening on their balance, on their profit and losses as such. And then the ripple effect continues. Right now, we've got NFTs. You've got gaming. All right. Developers are all communicating together to improve the way we can use cryptocurrency and just expand on our horizons. VR, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's all changing. Where's Bitcoin in all of this? Like I said to you, Bitcoin is just the first coin that everyone can relate cryptocurrency to. When I got into cryptocurrency, what was Solana? I never knew about Solana. I just knew about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. All right. I never knew about ecosystems. I never knew about Binance Smart Chain. Nothing. All I knew was Bitcoin. And that's the problem. Right now, people are only affiliated to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Whilst behind the scenes, you've got these ecosystems that are getting ready to absolutely explode and just take precedence. Why? Because institutional money can see the utility behind what it can do. And not because of what it can do itself, it's the adoption that people are bringing towards these ecosystems. Gaming, it's huge. And if you've got the Solana ecosystem and other ecosystems that are involved in the gaming platform, NFTs, you can see where it's happening. You know, celebrities are talking about NFTs before they're talking about Bitcoin. That's what's messed up. Okay? So this is what I'm saying about cryptocurrency is changing. Next coin, GRT. Let's have a look at that. Where are you at, GRT? Come on. I've got a watch list right here with all these coins, yet I'm still typing it in that search bar. Okay, right, cool. GRT, here we go. Now forming another pattern, another W formation. So this looks like it's sort of following what Solana is doing. So principally, we would expect that once Solana starts to make a move up, then the interest will start to follow in GRT and move higher. Okay? Next coin. Waves. $20 a share, a coin. Little bit more. Okay, so it's quite a choppy coin, to be honest with you. It does trade really well, but it's actually taking a bleed to the downside. If I zoom out and have a look at how far it's been dropping, wow, look at the size of that. That is a massive M formation. Look how they just respect those zones, man. Big M formation pattern, and then they completely annihilate the zone and recover all of this liquidity so far in the chart. Next question that you're probably asking yourself is, where is it likely to stop? Well, you can see from the last W formation down here, they formed the W, they made the shift out of the zone, and then they've gone and completed this big pattern right here. So this move might actually still continue to drop. Whilst this may actually still be dropping, okay, Solana in the meantime will actually start to just still hold in and around the 800 EMA like it did before, okay? Remember, they're always going to support the main coin. All right, the ecosystem itself, as long as it's being utilized, the main coin will still hold its area. Okay. Next coin, audio. See, what I'm trying to get at to you guys is this. The idea is to try and find coins within ecosystems that could be the next Sandbox, that could be the next Axie. All right, that could be the next Gala. Yeah. And the only way that we can do that is if we understand what's happening across the board within these ecosystems. And that's going to fuel the interest, which is going to then be reflected in the charts. Remember, guys, the reason why coins do this stuff is because people commit and step in. This is money at the end of the day, guys. Money can do this. So audio has seen this big spike up. Funnily enough, this imbalance in the chart itself is trying to get recovered. Right? I know a couple of days ago, we spoke about this on Twitter. Audio and Matic, I think is correct. I think it was Matic or Mana. That's it. Let me just bring up Mana for you. Here we go. There it is right there. Mana came back and recovered its previous wick right here. And then you've got audio. Did exactly the same thing. Not finished, but it's there. Yeah? Couple of more coins. Ren. Let's have a look at Ren. Nice, nice. Look at that. Ren seems like he's actually making the move already. So when you come across a coin that is making much better progress than the actual main coin of the ecosystem itself, pay attention to it. Because you know that when this coin starts to move, when the rest of the coins start to move and the main coin itself starts to make it the bigger moves, this coin's going to absolutely explode. Look at the W formation right here. Rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. I will not be surprised if we do come up to this previous zone right here, taking out $1 nearly, and we're coming up to this previous pool of liquidity right here. How long has this coin been going for? Look at this big movement, man. Pretty much following Bitcoin's movement. Look how they come down and recover that previous wick. They're going to be on their way to recovering this zone right here, okay? But you can see we've got on the daily chart, we've got this big W formation, rise up, retrace, test the 200 in the first time, and then make the move to the upside, building the previous zones of liquidity in the chart. So keep an eye out on Ren, all right? One more coin that I think will be worth your time. Let's have a look at Orca. Orca, no, not so much Orca. Let's see the bigger move. Ramp. Let's have a look at Ramp. Okay, then. So Ramp itself, quite a new coin. All right. Got some imbalance right here. We do need to see that get realized very soon. Diving into the chart itself, you can see that we've actually had some really decent move over the past couple of days. Start to pull back earlier on today, but we've had a lot of pump by this coin. All right. So interest has stepped into this coin. So if we go to the actual, if we base this on the velocity of a chart inside of this, based on the glass node, right? And I don't think they actually have that information on the glass node about Ramp, okay? But at this point, there would be a big volatility read, a velocity reading. So how frequent the actual transactions of the coin in terms of USD get applied against the market cap itself, okay? And that could be the reason as to why we've seen this big pump up. It may be news-based, but in order for them to react and show us the reason why they moved, something has to happen. They have to buy it. So that's probably what's been going on here, all right? So big push up. Now let's see if they do actually hold the 50 EMA and bounce away. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is sort of a new thing for me, all right? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to dive deeper and deeper into cryptocurrency just so that I can understand a better way of engaging with you guys to help you use the eye to determine what price is likely to do next. Because it's all good us coming to the charts and seeing, yeah, we've got a couple of vector candles right here, wait until they actually recover it. But wouldn't you want to add confluence to confluence and caution to caution to make sure that the reason why this may have happened is because things are starting to pick up within the ecosystem, or there may be a big news play with it. You know, it's having an understanding of what's going on across the board. I ain't no expert, guys, but I'm just taking my previous experience in Forex. I mean, in Forex, all I had was the financial information that they were presenting about each currency. All right, news reports, non-farm payrolls, because I traded a lot of dollar yen. So non-farm payrolls, you know, the Michigan index and what have you, all of these financial indicators that would get rolled out within a certain month, and I would make my decisions based on that. The same thing can be applied in cryptocurrency. All right. You've got institutional companies coming into the NFT game, the metaverse. You can see what's happening with that. And that is going to have an impact on all the coins that are within the ecosystem of, you know, the metaverses and, you know, the Solana ecosystem, Dart Avalanche and what have you. So as we do more of these videos, we're going to start getting a better view of what to expect from various coins. But from a price action perspective, pull up the ecosystem of any coin, all right? Work out what it's doing in there, and then have a look at other coins within that ecosystem to see if you can make or find a relationship between the coin itself of the ecosystem against all the other coins that are part of it, all right? Find out what's going on in between. What's the story with NFTs and gaming? You want to know if you want to try and find yourself another Sandbox or another Axie? Well, we need to dive into the metaverse area. We need to look at the gaming. You know? Still swings and roundabouts, ladies and gentlemen. So, being my first attempt at this, mad love and respect to you. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys later in the stream. 10 PM tonight, guys. Mad love and respect. Peace.